What is up, disc golfers? Today on IceBerg TV, I'm really excited to show you guys what's in my bag. But before I show you what discs I'm carrying, I want to show off the bag that I'm currently using. This is the IceBerg from Berg's Bags. This is the most premium disc golf bag on the market. It has all the bells and whistles of a premium disc golf bag that's going to help you play your best game out on the course. We have tremendous amounts of disc storage. We filled this thing up with discs and could actually hold around 60 discs if you pack it completely as full as it goes. You can fit everything you need. You can have tons of putters, mid-ranges, fairways, and distance drivers, and I'll show you guys what I have in a moment. We have a ton of storage capacity. You can fit two 40-ounce water bottles. It does come with a divider in here as well, so you can have your water bottle on one side and your snacks in the other comfortably. You also have another side that you can fit even more things, more snacks if you need to, grip sack, all the things that you need out on the course. Now, my favorite features of this bag are actually found in the sides here. We have a secret zipper pouch here if you want to make sure that things do not get wet. They are safe and protected. Your wallet, your phone, your keys, you don't ever have to risk them falling out of the disc golf bag. We also have on the other side here another huge pocket, and in this pocket, if you just come take a look here, you can put an umbrella in here, and then you actually have this little umbrella holder in here. So we have the umbrella pocket on this side, and then this is actually a stool holster, so this perfectly fits an entire stool in there. So when you're playing a tournament, you have everything you could possibly need. And especially when it's raining, you do not want your bag to get soaked, completely wet, especially on the bottom. So we have several layers of protection here. So these plastic thick layers to protect your bag from getting soaked on the ground. That also gives it a nice, confident, firm stance connected to the ground. So now that I've shown you guys the bag, I want to go over my putters, my mid-ranges, my fairways, and then my distance drivers with you. First, I'm going to show you guys my putters. I'm currently carrying 3 putters. We'll start with the understable and go to the most overstable. So the first putter that I am bagging is the Momentum Discs Slim. The Momentum Disc Slim is a disc that I throw when I need a disc to flip. I want to throw a putter and I want to know that on a backhand it will always go to the right and on a forehand will always go to the left. This is so handy when I need to get out of trouble, throw a patent pending shot, or shape a really difficult tight wooded fairway. The next putter that I'm bagging is my Eclipse Envy. This is a step up in stability. I can throw it basically hard and flat. It flies very similar to a kind of slightly stable to straight mid-range. Pump it hard and flat, it'll go very straight and then have a slight fade at the end, or I can actually throw dead straight, laser straight hyzer flip forehands. Now my most overstable putter is my signature Mr. Putt Frozen Watermelon Mr. Putt from NSH Custom Discs. This is the slowest disc I've ever thrown, and when it is windy, I throw all of my upshots with the Mr. Putt. It is so fun to throw backhand, forehand. You can check my review out on the channel. If you look up Mr. Putt review, my video will come up and you'll see what this disc can actually do. So currently I'm only bagging just the one mid-range. For all of my mid-range type shots, I'm pretty much just leaning into the Envy. I find that mid-ranges tend to go a little farther than I want them to. They're a little bit glidey and unpredictable, and most of the courses that I'm playing do not require a mid-range. They typically either require a putter shot or a fairway driver shot, but I'm absolutely loving the Biofusion Justice. This thing is so reliable, so overstable. I lost my favorite DGA Quake, and I just love throwing this on a nice flex angle, especially on those little bit longer approach shots that are outside my putter range. Now for my fairway drivers, this is my workhorse fairway driver currently. This is the Clash Discs Soda. It's like a slightly slower, slightly more understable Leopard, and I've been dicing up the wooded fairways with this disc, and it's become one of my favorites very quickly. Clash Discs is a very underrated company. They're a little bit newer to the scene, and you may not be familiar with their plastic, but the Soda is an absolute winner from them. Now right alongside my Slim, I have the Momentum Discs Nice. This is a little bit faster and probably a little bit more understable than the Soda. When I need a disc to flip, this is the disc. I can push this out to around 325, 350, and I can get it to hold a turn the whole way through the flight very easily. Just chuck it flat, let the disc do the work. Momentum disc's nice. Another lesser known disc that's really great. Now, probably my favorite disc in my bag currently is the Champion Edition T-Bird. I had this guy signed by Greg Hosfeld, and for those laser beam straight 350 hyzer flip forehands, which is basically the main shot I use here in Charlotte, this is the disc that's going to get me close to the basket. It's just so dead laser beam straight, slight hyzer release if I want to go straight, and I can also get it to carry a turn all the way from just right to left on a forehand. Kind of that big germ style eagle shot. I'm throwing this Champion Edition T-Bird. It's my currently favorite disc in the bag for sure. Now, my last fairway driver is going to be my Swirled Star Nibo T-Bird. This comes in and out of the bag, but I currently need a T-Bird that's a little bit more overstable than the CE, so I'm going to the Swirled Star Nibo T-Bird. This disc is very near and dear to me. I hit one of my only aces in Australia with this disc, so I have some really cool signatures from my friends back in Australia, so it's always a fun reminder of the times that I had when I was living overseas. Now we'll be moving on to my control drivers. We're gonna go with my trustiest control driver is my super beat-in, really sort of straight flying Nate Sexton Color Glow Firebird. This is a 2018 model. They're a little bit more flat, a little bit more understable when they're new, and this is like, it's quite a bit more overstable than your Champion Firebird, or sorry, it's quite a bit more straight and understable than your Champion Firebird. When I want to go 300 to 325 with dead accuracy, hyzer, flex, and hyzer, this disc can do it all, and this is one of my biggest workhorses right next to the CE T-Bird. Now, if the Firebird's just not stable enough, I'm throwing this Factory Second Monster. This thing is an absolute unit of a disc. It is so overstable. I can throw it on forehand rollers and it will still fly like a backhand roller. It will literally just roll to the right on a forehand roller, which is a very unusual flight for a forehand roller. I also use it for flexes and skip shots. Now, two staples that I've really been enjoying in my bag. This comes in and out of the bag as well, but in the Charlotte Woods, it's really great. This is my Star Roadrunner. Now, I've named it the Thunder Runner. This disc is very famous from my video with Ezra Aderhold, where I did a match against him. I call this my Star Thunder Runner because it's a Roadrunner that flies like a Thunderbird.
Oh.
It's exotic.
It's unique. It's exotic.
And give me that Thunderbird fade.
Oh, we got it. Oh, we based it. What a shot.
Actually, I don't.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
The LeBron.
Flag. Flag on the play.
If you haven't seen it, go check out that video. I threw some really awesome shots with this disc. I call it the Thunder Runner because it's a Roadrunner that flies like a Star Thunderbird. It's way more overstable than a Roadrunner is advertised, and it's been one of my workhorses in and out of the bag for a very long time. Now, if I want a disc that is much faster than the Nice, but I still want that flip and bigger distance, I'll go with the Momentum Discs Pretty Fly. It's so easy to shape. I can throw huge, super flippy and hyzer backhands with it. I don't really forehand this disc, but I throw hyzer flips that will go dead straight and flat shots that will go just from right to left. It does not want to fade at all. It just wants to keep going straight or holding turn. Now, my distance drivers, I am currently playing around with a crank, very similar flight to a Destroyer for me, very overstable. I can throw it on Annie and it will go straight. I can throw it on hyzer and it'll hold a hyzer. My workhorse distance driver that I throw on like every distance driver hole is a Goldline Ballista Pro with these lovely little kitty cats on it. I got it from Goodwill, and this has become my farthest flying disc and my most consistent distance driver. I've absolutely been loving this Goldline Ballista Pro, and it's just so cute. Absolutely loving this disc. My last two distance drivers, probably one's gonna make the bag officially and one's gonna go back on the shelf. This is the overstable distance driver slot. I have a Tour Series Nuke, the Ezra Aderhold Tour Series. Super overstable, massive flex shots. Always basically throw it on flex, or if I throw it flat, I'm looking for a big skip. And this Boss flies the same way. It's a nice factory dyed Dave Feldberg Boss, Champion Boss, super overstable, can handle all the power in the world and all the anhyzer in the world. So super far distance flicks, I'm gonna go with the Boss.
Oh, the answer by Dylan says, oh, you want to go within a stroke? Then I'll make the only birdie. How's that?
There you go. He was in position, so he was definitely the closest one to be able to take that birdie down.
When I made this hole, the people helped me design it, wondered if it was too tight, but Dylan just proved that you can birdie it. Thank you, Dylan.
I'm currently putting with the Clash discs, butters that we have right here. But these are getting pretty beat up, guys. So we have the butter here. They're getting very beat up, but I really like them. So Clash, if you see this video, send me more butters. I need more. These are getting beat up, and I'm gonna have to switch putters, but I really don't want to. I absolutely love these. Dead straight flight, so comfortable in the hand, beadless putter, extremely good putting putter. And when you do throw them, they go very straight, but I don't have any backup, so I don't want to throw them because I don't want them to get any more beat up. And our temporary tee pad for the rest of the video. The last disc I'm going to show you guys is very near and dear to me. This is one of the first discs I ever owned. I've hit my only tournament ace with this disc. Been throwing it since 2018. Castoplast K3 Berg, absolutely just warped and destroyed. So disgusting. Anhyzer up shots for days, straight shots, hyzer shots. This disc does what I ask it to do. 99% of my upshots are with this disc, and when this disc isn't stable enough, I'm going to the Mr. Putt. But this K3 Berg has gotten me through very tough times and will continue to get me through tough times. This disc is indestructible. I've been using it as a knee pad. That's why it's so dipped in the middle. I've been throwing it like crazy. Most reliable disc in my bag right here. Anyway, guys, that is what's in my bag. Use code ICE10 for 10% off Berg's bags. We have free shipping for the next month. And I'm sure you're wondering about this lovely jersey I'm wearing. This is a Flippy disc golf jersey. They're my other sponsor for the season. You can use code IceBerg for 10% off any purchases on their website as well. In my opinion, they have the most stylish disc golf jerseys and disc golf hats on the market. Do not forget to like the video. Don't forget to share it. Subscribe. You're watching IceBerg TV, and take care.